Hey everyone, Ritam Samanta this side, and in today's video we are going to talk about why you can't sell. This might hurt somebody's ego. I really honestly don't care, but you might actually understand this. If you have clicked on this video, you will realize there is something that is shifting in you. If you are agency owner doing, I don't know, 2 to 3 lakhs per month or somewhere above that, you will soon realize that there's something that wants to shift, that you really don't want to sell, not because it's bad or something, but it's not really matching your vision or matching your style. In a way, you have really outgrown it, and why it's happening and what you can do. Maybe you don't like it, maybe you like the way it was previously, and how what you can do, right? And that's what we're going to talk about. If you don't know me, my name is Ritam Samanta. As I said, I have helped 20 plus aspiring agency owners to start their agency and get their first few clients, along with which I have a dream, I have a mission, in fact, to revolutionize the entire client acquisition system of agency owners, business coaches, and consultants here in India. So, without a further ado, let's jump straight into the topic. But before that, we should discuss about why it's important. Why it's important at all to, I don't know, to just not do, like, you can be actually be happy not doing sales and just I don't know, what do you call it? Yeah, just outsourcing it, right? You can just outsource it. You can just get a sales manager or whatever. You can just do it, right? But why it's still important to do sales and why it's actually important, right? Well, the thing is, if you keep trying to fix, I have, by the way, written it out. I have written every point out why it's important and all that stuff. So the thing is, if you keep trying to fix a system's problem with willpower, right? First of all, you have this urge and you don't might not like it, and this thing itself might be troubling you, or else you wouldn't have clicked on this video and not watched this video till this day, right? And if this thing, if you can't solve it, you might blame yourself, but the problem is, it's truly not your problem, right? It's truly not the problem of your mindset or whatever. Maybe it is at like a certain bit, but mostly it's the problem of the system. And if you don't solve the system and try to solve yourself, fix yourself, then it's not gonna happen. And it's kind of like an architectural issue, right? So let's jump straight into the topics. First point, which is, you have two modes, which is an operator mode and another is a sales operator or salesperson mode, I would say. Those two modes are completely different than other. Salesperson requires you to go to a certain extent to persuade people, to make them decide against what they want to decide. It's kind of a brutal thing in a way, but it's not until and unless you are using it in a manipulative way, which I hope you don't. And another part is operator. He wants to manage stuff, he wants to make people, operate stuffs in a cold hard way, but still manage people in a goodwill way, not persuade them. It doesn't land right? Operators in a way wants to minimize the risk. They want to I don't know, minimize the risk in their business, increase the business safety, while sales people, they don't want that. They want to make you perceive how much risk there is if you keep continuing what you're doing in your business. And there are lots of stuff which I know you know about, right? And that is completely different. And the problem with agency owners is, as they grow, as they scale, the problem that will come to the mindset in a way is that from salesperson they have to actually grow out of that role specifically and go in the role of operator. They have to operate stuff, they have to manage everything, and that is the time when these two personalities or identities collide, and they either be a really bad operator or they become a really bad salesperson in a way. That's the problem, and that's what we are going to discuss about. First point, we already discussed, that is operator and salesperson have completely different types of identities. Second point is that this collision shows up in very specific recognizable behaviors, right? For example, if you are more of a like an operator mode, you would start over pitching, over explaining your pitch after the pitch is done in the sales call. That is a sign of, you are getting into an operator mode, or you were in operator mode or whatever. Another sign is forgetting to follow up because it feels so called aggressive, or hating cold calls or cold emails. You are more of an operator guy, you are not like a salesperson as of now, or you might be changing. These are not habits, these are more of a behavior, as I said, for operators rather than a salesperson. And the solution for this would be to find the exact moment you stalled, or you stopped, or you didn't close the client, and look out for it and actually change it. How you do it? Well, you watch the previous recording of your sales call, or you follow, if you haven't done recording, then be conscious of the next sales call you're going to do, and actually understand what problem you might be doing, or what's the problem you are having, or whatever, like that, whatever it is, right? Understand that. Along with which, there's this third point, which is referrals, sales content consumption, and endless mindset work are all sophisticated ways the operators avoid selling. Now, this is kind of explanatory, where most of the agency owners just rely on referrals. They just don't do they have found so perfect and good excuses for not doing outreach. It's almost diabolical at this point. Well, let me remember what the excuses were. Oh yeah, outbound is aggressive. They don't want to lose their reputation, although it is viable. But what reputation exactly? What are you doing by just calling people and saying you can help them? How are you losing reputation exactly? I don't understand that, but yeah, and especially when you don't have any inbound, or you don't have any YouTube channel or any personal branding whatsoever. So how are you losing reputation exactly? So there are multiple of these kind of examples where they are actually avoiding outreach, avoiding doing sales. And sales, in a way, they think sales is just doing the sales call. It isn't. It's the entire pipeline. I have discussed about it in the previous video. You can check it out, where there's this entire pipeline which is entirely sales. It isn't just doing the sales call itself. We can't consider that sales. It's from converting a stranger to a paying client. That entire process is sales, which most of the agency owners, from what I have talked, they don't realize it. So there's that. And you might ask, what's the fix then? These are all the points I discussed, and these are all the points that are actually viable. You might relate to it, or else you wouldn't be watching this video by now. And the fix is really simple. It's not personality change, it's not fixing your mindset or watching more YouTube videos and fixing yourself or in any way, shape or form. It's just separating the role. If you, as of now, if you don't think you might be able to hire any more sales reps, or it's just at a point, you want to, let's say, most of the time sales are done by the agency owner itself, right? So if you're doing the sales call and all, and you are not able to close them, and if you think you need to change your entire mind, or you need to hire some people, the easier, or I would say, yeah, the easier way is to just separate the roles. Instead of doing sales call along with managing, along with operations, separate the time, block the timing out. Along with blocking, list the tasks. I have talked about it in my previous video. You can another of my previous video, you can check it out here, where I talked about how you should measure every single thing, measure the tasks you're gonna do. So list it down. First of all, you need to block it out, right? At first block, you might do the operations, and the second block should be of sales or whatever. Along with which, you also need to keep in, like, have a list of the tangible works you can do. Pitch to 30, not 30, pitch to 3 pitch to 3 businesses, or close 1 client for this day. Anything like that, do it. And that is the entire, I would say, solution to it. Separating the roles, or getting someone new, And again, the thing problem with here is, if you don't actually realize you are changing, and if you are really being an operator, so you what you would attract when getting a salesperson is would be an operator instead of a salesperson. So you need to truly be a salesperson to actually get a salesperson. So there's that too. um, Again, the solution is just separating the two roles. First block should be operation, or the second block should be operation, whatever you may prefer, and the another block would be to actually doing the sales, being the salesperson. Operator block, sales block. Each block should have their own tangible lists, which I again like just check that video out, whatever, it's in description post probably. And yeah, that's all about it. And yeah, just do the tangible stuff, list down the tangible lists, tangible works, or whatever, tangible goals in fact. And that's it. That's all about today's video. That's it. By the way, just a quick note: if you are an agency owner, coach, or consultant, and if you are having any trouble with getting clients, or having any appointment booking, or can't figure out how to book appointments, then there's a link in the description that you may want to check out. Full transparency, it's a funnel, and no, it doesn't have any 10 lakh rupees, 15,000 rupees course or whatever. It just has my video explaining how I might be able to help you with appointment booking, with client acquisition. Now, I really don't care if you click on the link or not, but that's just a heads up. If you are interested, you can click it. And yeah, thanks for watching today's video. I hope you like it, and make sure to like the video. There's a button for, if you like the video, of course there's a button for that. And if you want to see more of this content, you can surely subscribe to my channel. I wouldn't say to click the notification icon or whatever, you are of course busy. And yeah, comment any video ideas you have, anything. I would love to make a video about whatever you might want to see a video about. And yeah, that said, this is Ritam signing off. Have a great day ahead.